Hello, my name is Tim Manzke, and I'm going to show an example of graphing linear equations. We're going to start off with an example. The equation that we're going to work with is y equals negative 3x plus 6. Now, the method I'm going to show you in graphing this linear equation is using a program called Graph. So I'm going to capture this information here. In launching this program, it's called Graph, and if you've never used it before, just to give you a little information here, if you have the program, you just go to Help. There's some information about Graph, and you click on here. Let's give credit to Ivan here. It's a free program. You can download it at the website www.padawan.dk. It goes through on how to do that. Very simple, straightforward. I've downloaded it to my computer many times, or computers in the past, and it's been a very reliable and useful tool. Alright, so how do you graph the linear equation? There's a couple ways you can do it. The option I like to go to is the function. If I press the function button, or select the function option in the menu here, and I go down to where it says insert relation, notice that there's a shortcut for that, which is F6, but go to where it says insert relation. Under insert relation, you would then type in or paste your equation. Like the equation I'm interested in is y equals 3x plus 6. While you're here, you can offer some constraints if need be. You can offer a description. You can choose different colors. Like, for example, if I want to choose blue, I could choose blue. The width, you can make it as wide or as narrow as you want. 0 obviously would be invisible. 1 would be probably your smallest option. And I don't know what your max option is. I think 20 is the max. And you just click OK, and you can see the graph instantly on the rectangular coordinate system. If you aren't happy with the graph shape, you can go back, double click. You can change the width size. Let's try 10 just to show you a difference here. Okay, it'll become a little bit more less thick. Let's go back one more time, double click. Let's go down to 1. And you get a really fine line. With that, if you wanted to identify, say, the x and the y intercept, let's check my time here. Let's say we're going to go back here. Let's say we're going to find the x intercept. What you do is you set y equal to 0. So in this example here, we would say, here's our equation. And I would then replace y with 0. And then go through the process of solving for x. So like, for example, what I could do, isolate 3x. We could add -6 to both sides. So add -6 to the left side. add -6 to the right side. As a result, in doing that, you'll end up with -6 on the left side. 6's cancel out on the right side. I want to get 3x by itself, or I want to get the x by itself, excuse me. I can multiply both sides by the reciprocal of -3. Multiply both sides by 1/3. And what will happen is x will be by itself. And on the left-hand side, -1/3 times 6 will give you a +2. So we would say the x-intercept is 2, 0. Now, if I wanted to indicate that point on the graph, let's say, for example, we wanted to go here and indicate that. We can go to a place under function. You can insert a point. This is a table where you enter the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. So we said that the x-intercept was 2, 0. Obviously, you can change colors. You can show coordinates if you want. And then let's just click OK. And so what you have is a coordinate. It's in yellow there. And it labels it 2, 0. If you wanted to add some text, they do give you the opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to click here. And I'm just going to say x-intercept. And then I maybe add the coordinate 2, 0. And I can move that text here if you wanted to do that instead of having the coordinate underneath the point there. I could go back and double click on the series and decheck the show coordinates. So you can do it by text, insert a text that way, or you can have in the series label all the points. Okay. The other point of interest was the y-intercept. Just make a quick note about the y-intercept. The equation is written in slope-intercept form, where you would say, okay, the slope is -3 and the y-intercept is 0, 6. Whenever an equation is written in slope-intercept form, is always y equals mx plus b. Some textbooks will use different letters to represent different parts, where m is a slope and b is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. Zero comma b. So in our example here, the number -3, the number in front of the x is your y-intercept, and the b value, which is 6. So again, going back to our rectangular coordinate system, If I go back to the series there, double click, and let's say you want to add a second point, 0,6. You wanted to indicate the y-intercept, you could do that. Again, the text label. So I would just double click there and just indicate just the y-intercept, and then put the coordinate 0,6. And then click OK, and then move the text to a point or a place on the grid that best illustrates what you're trying to show. Okay, so just to recap, we're using a computer program called Graph. It's a graphing program that allows you to graph equations, not just linear equations, but all sorts of equations. In Microsoft Word, we went through the example y equals -3x plus 6. Went through the process of finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please contact me if you have any questions. My name is Tim Manzke, and thank you very much. Have a nice day.